welcome back to This and Much More. I'm sorry.
Man, it's good. I know, go ahead.
Welcome back to This and Much More. I'm Evelyn, and my co-host today is
Rollie Vogues.
And our special guest today is...
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, June the Barber.
Yes,
wow,
sir.
he has a podcaster voice.
Yeah.
Right? He does?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you a rapper?
No, I'm not. Tank was though.
Yeah.
Shout out Tank, man. Real quick though, I'm not copying you, bro. I was low key thinking about wearing shades. But then you showed up with them. I'm like, hell
yeah. I've been wearing them lately.
Es que hay mucho sol en el cuarto.
yeah. You know what? When I first started wearing shades, I was like, damn, well, I need to cover my eyes because I was a heavy smoker, and I was like, I can't be going into it. Just so I had got me the first pair of sunglasses, maybe not even low key, not even that long ago, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
And when I put them on, I just be.
Why? Because you look high all the time, or
Yeah.
what? Really?
Yeah.
And you cut hair like that?
Nah, not really. It just depends. I don't really cut hair I honestly don't even cut hair like that no more.
Really?
To be honest. Well, I cut the days now, so I'm 2 days out of the week now. Yeah, so those days I'll just chill until evening time or whatever whenever I get home. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So before we get started, how has your week been?
My week's been good.
Busy?
Busy this week. Well, this past Saturday, I had an event. I did a little hosting event in College Station with my people over there. They had a 1-year anniversary at their shop. So they did a small battle, had a gathering and stuff like that. Sunday, I came back. I did DJ Envy Car Show in NRG.
Oh, shit,
Monster,
DJ.
yeah,
Okay.
with Monster Music. And then Monday, I did this thing that I normally call a Monster Session. And it's my interaction with the community and Monster. Each month, I go to a different barber college and we do Q&As and stuff like that. Like this past Monday, I had my June one. And Tank came by. He did a Q&A as well. So I always try to incorporate other barbers around me and bring them to the barber colleges.
That is so dope.
You know, you remember when I used to rap, right?
Okay.
And then I did you remember I went to SF2.
Uh-huh.
You know about SF2?
Yeah,
and then,
Teresa and him?
Yeah. And then they had an event, and it was
the Jack Daniels?
The Jack Daniels honey event or whatever, and then you can go rap in front of DJ Envy.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this other girl. She was from Just Brittany. She's from here.
Okay.
And bro, I choked, dude.
Yeah?
I
Oh.
went up, and I was the only Hispanic there. It's a bunch of black people, and I'm just like, damn, dog. And I just choked. They gave you a beat, and then you had to So I had some written shit, you know. But then it didn't go with what I had written.
Oh, snap.
And I was just like, damn.
Yeah, let me just say, when
left,
Tank
man.
came on here, he was ready. I know he didn't freestyle.
I know he was reading something
He was going hard.
Yeah, he was I was like, boy, you not just freestyle this.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Tank is
funny.
So what's your real name?
My real name is Alex.
So where did the June come from?
June came from when I first started cutting hair at the barbershop I was at. I was the youngest kid in there. I was 15 years old, and everybody was 30 plus. Maybe 25 plus. And they would just call me Junior, June Vogue, whatever it was.
Okay.
So it became a name that I got in the barbershop when I was young.
Yeah.
And I just kind of stuck with it and ran with it.
What barbershop did you first start at?
Southern Comfort Barbershop of Fuquay. That was the first shop that I started cutting hair at, so before a license, before everything. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So why cutting hair?
I don't know. My brother had a best friend in high school, and his name was Jay. And Jay was that guy that cut hair on the porch, that guy that, you pass by his house, windows are open, music just booming and stuff like that. And I remember always going with my brother over there to get a haircut. It was more it wasn't just a haircut, it was the experience. He was in the restroom, had the music playing and everything like that. And I just remember ever since then, wanting to cut hair. So he gave me my first pair of clippers, and I just started from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's backtrack, right? So it's where you said off camera, you said you're from the area.
Mm-hmm.
So where'd you grow up exactly?
So I grew up in Magnolia. Then when I was in my teenage years, I moved to the southeast side off of 45 in Monroe. I actually went to Stevenson Middle School as well.
Oh, really?
And then from Stevenson, I went to Chavez.
Oh, you're from Chavez.
Yeah.
What class are you?
06.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't mean that.
So I'm trying to
he's
guess
from
his age.
My age?
Yeah.
I'm 35.
35.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so you're younger than Jesse, right? Because he's older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's 38. Yeah. Oh wow, I went to Stevenson and Chavez too.
Okay, cool.
I graduated from Chavez, but I'm 2012.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Shout out Stevenson Drumline, man. I used to be the little snare captain,
Oh my god, yeah. I was actually cutting hair in the locker room at Stevenson.
Nah,
Oh,
for
yeah?
real.
Yeah, so it was either you could go do choir or you want to be a trainer for basketball, but I put two and two together and I was like, I'll just go hit the locker room and start cutting hair.
So you were skipping.
Yeah, well, I was actually in the class, but we're just cutting hair in the locker room. So that was kind of like where I started breaking the ice in like 9th grade, 8th grade too.
And then the kids just go back to class all itchy and shit?
Yeah, well, no, it was actually after school. It was
after school.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
it was after school. It was good while it ran, but I was starting to cut people's hair from different schools, and they would come, and then they'll be beefing and fight.
Much, yeah.
And then I had like a big fight, and like, yo, what are you here for?
So what school did you go to when you were in Magnolia?
I went to Tejerina.
Oh my God, I did too.
Yeah.
I lived right in front of it.
Yeah, I lived on Avenue K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My grandparents lived on Avenue L.
Okay.
That's the one right in front of the house.
When we used to live on Sherman Street. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I moved to this side, like off 45 at Monroe.
That's so funny. Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So back to the barber stuff, right? Like I kind of want to like, we've had a few barbers, right? And then we've had Tank and
we've only had 2.
A few? That's it? Just 2?
Yeah, we've had Uno and then Tank.
I feel like we've had way more, but maybe I'm just tripping. But you know, I had a question about like tips, right? It's just we're just going random here, right? But I like lately I've been seeing that, you know, like in the barber industry, like prices go up, you know, and everything, and it's not like back then, you know. So back then I used to like pay $7 at Capri type shit, you know, and then I would tip or whatever. But like, if when barbers are like raising their prices that high, do you feel like people need a tip still?
That's a good question. So I definitely, when I first started cutting hair, it was the $10 haircuts. Yeah. Those $10 haircuts turned into 20, then from 20 to 25, from 20 to 40, to 20 to 55, and now I'm at $60 a haircut, right? But these people, like, you know, if they were able to pay the 10, you know, some of them, you know, they pay the 20. So it's like everything else, things are going to continue to go up, right?
Yeah.
But as for me, like my set price is my set price. I don't expect a tip off of that price. You know what I mean? Like it's to me, it's just me. But I do understand, like, you know, there's there's givers and there's tippers, and there's people that like to give, you know what I mean? So I guess for me, I don't expect a tip on my price, but should they go up higher, or should you pay a tip on that price? I mean, I guess it's all up to you, to be honest.
Yeah.
It might be just, you know, the tip might be coming from the experience prep. You know what I'm talking about? Like, as far as like, yo, your haircut's $20, but yo, the conversation, the drink, the atmosphere, the talks, you know, so I'm gonna give you extra 10, 30, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess it just comes from the person.
Okay. But it wouldn't bother you if somebody like didn't tip you?
No, it wouldn't tell me. Now, if it's something different as far as like, you know, how can I say? Well, no, there's really nothing different. I mean, I don't.
Because you're doing the service.
I'm doing the service the same way. You know what I mean? Like, if you ask for something extra that you didn't book for, you're gonna get charged. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's not like I want this extra, but I'll tip you for it. Nah, it's like you're gonna get charged regardless. Like, right?
It's just like anything else. It's like if you're going to get layers and then you decide, hey, you got time to dye my hair or something, like, you know, they're gonna charge you for that service. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Cause I don't know what caused me to, because I've been having that question for a long ass time. So
what do you think?
I asked so I have another podcast. It's called Entre Nos. It's me and my friend, and she's a barber. She's a girl barber.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've heard of her. She goes by Fades.
Okay.
And
probably on Instagram on the Clipper Beast page, I follow everybody back, so I probably seen it on there.
I asked her that, and I want to say she said she didn't like care for the tip, but because she's already charging what she thinks she's worth. You know. But she did say that whoever did tip her, like, she has like a guy that's like, here's $100, just keep the $40 tip, right?
All day.
And so she's like, so I feel like she feels a little bit more loyal.
No, 100%.
To those clients.
So I definitely understand that, because now it's like, yo, it's so and so. I know you always take care of me. You just need me to do your beard, you know, last cut of the day. Can you squeeze me in? Yeah, of course, because the first thing I'm going to remember is, you know, the tips that you break off. So you already come with the understanding, knowing that, yo, he's going out of his way to make it happen. You know, let me show, you know what I'm saying? Because some people don't think like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the day of, get me in. And, you know, then you just, the day of, get me in. Like, if I work hard to switch my schedule around to pay you, but you already have an understanding, because those are the type of people I deal with now. So you already know June's getting me in. Like, yo, he's going to charge me this much. But, you know, for making it happen, let me give him this much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's because when time becomes money, and you know, time is value now. Vice versa to cutting hair 15 hours, 13, 15 hours a day. Like, get them all in. Come on. Everybody's paying the $10.
Because you're trying to build your clientele too, right?
Yeah,
at that point.
Yeah, at that point, for those people.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And then you said what are you doing, like, primarily, like, now? because you said like barbering, you don't do as much no more.
Yeah, I still cut hair, but like I broke down like 150 clientele to like 75, from 75 down to like 55 now. So I only cut hair Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, but my hours are very little now. And to be honest, I just try to cater to those that have been on my A-list clientele. So everybody, I just didn't let them fall. I kind of shot them to some of my youngins that I have like underneath me, and now they're able to make money off of that too. You know what I mean?
So then, where does your income come from?
Sponsorships.
Oh.
Yeah, sponsorships is one of my biggest ones.
Wow. Who's
Go ahead. I was gonna say, because obviously on Instagram, people just know you as June the Barber, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I go to your Instagram and I just don't see like
100%.
like you're like a barber.
Yeah.
That like when I think like, or even I have you under June the Barber on the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even picture him as a barber.
Yeah.
You know, like I just see you like a social media like person, you know, like
I feel that you're not gonna go to my page and see like how to do a haircut or none of that, you know, someone like 100%. But like I guess my thing was like whenever I was like kind of like getting like in a groove of cutting hair, like everybody's was like getting sponsored by a product or like, you know, a clipper, or, you know, so I wanted to do something different. So I was like, yo, there's got to be a way, you know what I mean? So like I knocked that door down, and when I knocked that door down, I think Monster is more like of a lifestyle company. You know what I mean? It's a lifestyle that they live. You know, so much it shows. It's
so
tours.
How did you even get with them? Like that's so crazy. Like I don't understand.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, so so y'all might know my boy B-Boy Moy. I don't know if y'all know Moy. Yeah. All right, so that's my man right there. He's the first one that took me out of Houston, Texas, traveled with me with him for a while. And as I was going with him to these big like events, because he started the whole breakdancing.
Break free.
He started Break Free the schools. And then he also started the breaking program with Monster Energy. So he created that, right? And now there's a whole team behind him that he created. You know what I mean? So we talk about like, you know, creating opportunities for other people, but that one person broke the door down. And now there's an army of people on that platform with him. And as I was going out of town with him, I knew that I was going to go to cut his hair, but Instagram was fresh, so I would reach out to different people, whether they were like small influencers or just people in the scene, like in the break-in scene. And I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be in town for the next 2 days. You know what I'm talking about? Like I didn't have to pay for the room. Like Moy always took care of everything. You know what I mean? So like I was like, yo, I gotta capitalize off of this. So that's how I started making a name. And like every city that I went to, I would just try to plug in everything that I could plug in. So his people were like, yo, where's June? Oh, he went to this hotel. Yeah, where's June? Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Then I would meet back with him at the end of the night. You know, so I just started building relationships with the Monster people that were with him every time they went out of town, and just rub elbows. And just for a while, it didn't happen instantly. We had to break it down. You know what I mean?
It was more of like you did build the relationship, the connection, right, with them.
Yeah, and I was representing them before I even got signed. I was rocking stuff, wearing stuff. I was just trying to let it be known that I was down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it became that. So a lot of people think that I got a contract through Monster as a barber. I actually got a personality contract. So it's basically like an athlete contract. So I didn't get signed to Monster because I was the best barber. That was never my set goal. My set goal was just to break boundaries, like you said, like how, you know, something like I'm still trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So and I was trying to figure it out like how I was gonna do it, and then we made it happen. You know what I mean? So that was my biggest thing, you know, on that as far as like the sponsorship and everything. So I've been with them for going on 6 years now. I just signed a double-year contract too with Clipper Beast, my other platform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now I got two contracts.
Okay, yeah. That's
I got a contract under June, then I got a contract under Clipper Beast.
That is so crazy. I did think it was because you were a barber.
Nah.
And because I went to their website to like see how they did it. And I had told him, I'm like, because I wanted to see how for us to apply for the podcast. But they don't have like a podcast
so
section.
They don't. So they sponsor DJ FM from the Drink Champs. The one with the white beard?
Yeah.
So he's sponsored by Monster himself, by Monster Music. That's why you see in Drink Champs, you see all the monsters everywhere.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah, so the podcast isn't sponsored by Monster, but since he is, you know, the whole thing gets so I'm pretty sure.
I see. That's how because that's how you did it. Basically.
Yeah.
Because they don't have like a barber section.
No, they don't. You know what I'm saying?
But you got it like based off you.
Off of like personality. So so like that kind of like it's the same thing as everything else. It's like it's not what you know, it's who you know at the end of the day.
No,
I mean, you still got to put in some work, but you know.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's all about like they're not gonna pay you if you don't promote it.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure, 100%. Like you know what I'm talking about. And then they're just like, so man, it's like a chill company. Do you, be you, it is what it is. Rock this and that, you know, there's certain rules, certain posts, so on and so on, you know what I mean? So, but they believed me since the very beginning when there was no program or nothing. They had to figure out like what and where. So the first tour I jumped on was, I don't know if you remember the Dub Show. Remember that car show?
The Dub Show? Yeah.
So that was the first event that I ever jumped on. It was like so many hits a year. It was like a tour. And it started with that and one chair. And then like I reached up to like almost like six tours in 1 year, hitting like every weekend. So it became like just, catering to like the hip hop. And now it's like, it's everywhere. Every big event you could think about, whether it's Rolling Loud, Calle Ocho, like the whole 9 yards. So that's where that came in. And then when we talk about Clipper Beats, you'll see how I made things happen on that too.
Dang.
So is that like ¿cómo se llama? To get sponsored, you have to kind of like do stuff like that, like just like
there's
rep them, like
it's rep them, or like or with the contract there's certain things on there like a pulse, or came with some other energy drink, so on and so on. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how that is. But
so
every contract's different.
You don't drink nothing else but Monsters?
Well, I just really drink. No, I don't drink these all week like that. I might have like maybe 3 a week if that. But I drink a lot of Coke Zero and water. That's my thing, Coke Zero and water. Coke Zero. But definitely if I'm at any event, I'm at anything like this, it doesn't matter. I'll have a Monster, only because of the fact that they've been so loyal to me, and they changed my life. So
Roland drinks like 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah,
can you believe that?
I feel that.
Hey, sponsor
drink
me.
Drink that water behind it.
No, I already told him like I'm only gonna put like 14, and we're sharing that.
She's like the rest.
I'm only restocking the fridge on Monday. Make this last, the whole week.
Yeah, she don't know how to buy them at work though and shit.
So then Exclusive Elements are my people too. So they got a fridge over there too.
Okay,
so like with the product that I get, you know what I mean? Like I'll throw some over there for that fridge, for the other fridge that I have, for the fridge at the studio.
That's
you know what I mean? So I just have like different dope lists.
We've had a few guests talked about you before. Because we have different lists, right? Like we have 2 lists, and you were on our list, and a lot of people came as guests, and then we would finish the episode and they'd be like, man, I need to get June, and we're just like, I'm gonna reach out to him, we're gonna get him, get him. But we had a lot of people on, a lot of guests, right? Tell us.
And somehow like you're connected to them, like everybody.
And it's different businesses, which is
different people.
So
right now, like B-Boy Moy, he's been brought up too,
that's
and I remember like I used to work out at ¿cómo se llama? Flex Level
with Eric and them.
And then like when they'd have events, there'd be like a big ass monster truck.
There you go. So that's when Mo was training with them back in them too. It's a big tree. Everybody
everybody knows everybody.
Dang,
it's pretty
that's
dope.
wild.
But let's talk about I kind of want to get into the whole Clipper Beast thing.
Okay.
So since we're like on that, what came up, like how'd that come up, or how'd you even?
So the way I came up with Clipper Beast, at first it was a hashtag, and I would just use a hashtag, like so I would either put like Southeast Clipper Beast, or I would put Clipper Beast, just because I feel like everybody that picks up a pair of Clipper, they want to be a beast at it, you know what I mean? So
that's what I was gonna say. Is that why the name?
Yeah. So everybody wants to be a Clipper Beast, like talking about a beast at the Clippers. So that's what that came about. I signed a Monster, and then I was like, so the way I was thinking, and I still think to this way, is like, God forbid anything happens with me, a Monster, like what did I did I really abuse the M-Claw like I should have, as far as like, creating more with it and pushing more things with it? Because to be honest with you, a lot of conversations switch whenever they find out I'm like signed by Monster, because it becomes one of those things like, oh shit, all right, well shit, what's up? Let's make something happen. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So it becomes some of that stuff too. So Clipper Beast was like, I want to have this, monthly event. And back then it was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know what I could do. Like if I'm good at anything, I could bring people together. So I knew that it wouldn't be hard for me to get like different barbers from east side of town and bring them underneath one barbershop once a month, do a little small friendly battle network. People talk to each other, and then, pay them cash for whoever wins, right?
Oh, that is so dope.
So
that's the one Miguel did?
Miguel and
Carlos' brother.
Josue.
Oh yeah.
Well, I remember Josue and Miguel did one.
Okay.
I think they were at the same one.
What's Carlos' brother's name?
Los.
Yeah. Oh, he did one too, right?
Yeah, that's my boy, Chop by Los.
Yeah, Chop by
Los.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah.
Okay.
He's been in a few of them too. Yeah, he's good people. So that's how I created that. So
that's what that is.
Yeah, Clipper Beast. No, so it was that. That's what it was in the beginning.
Okay.
So it was Clipper Beast in the beginning, right? That's cool, right? And then I said, it'd be tight if I could get somebody else signed to Monster, You know what I mean? But at the same time, we were still creating avenues for me, you know, trying to keep me afloat and see what we could do and plug it in, right? So I said, all right, cool. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create another platform on the side, and I'm going to call it Clipper Bees. And Clipper Bees is one day going to be like Texas' biggest tour, cash out tour ever, right? Yeah. So it became doing a monthly, you know, gathering with, you know, a lot of the little barbers that were coming up, some in different hoods. I would bring them all underneath one roof. And it'll be crazy, though, because I'll be like, yo, my boy, so everybody that came with you, you're reliable for them, because we were going into different hoods. I was taking it everywhere. Like, you know, talking about just creating battles there. That's what I was doing. And so then that became that. And then I'm trying to sign somebody to Monster. If it can't happen now, let me open this other platform that I could bring people on, and then one day get that sponsored by Monster. And now I have a whole platform that's, you know, like dedicating to the barber scene, everybody coming underneath, like under one roof and doing all that stuff too. So that's how that came about. And right now I'm on a Texas tour with it. So basically what's happening now is you'll start seeing a lot of Clipper Bees. Before you would just see June and Monster. Now you're going to start seeing like June, Clipper Bees, and Sucio with Monster. Because now I'm capitalizing off the whole area they give me, any event that I go to now.
Wow. So, and then you mentioned Sucio. That's your brand.
Yeah, Sucio is the street brand that I had. It was also a hashtag back in the day. I used to do hashtag Sucio cuts. So Sucio, you know, we know it means like nasty, dirty, right? Yeah. But in my mind, I was thinking like dope, ill, sick cuts. You know what I'm talking about? So just using the word Sucio, you know, since the icebreakers, the opener is cool. So I ran off with that too. So I have that on the side as well.
Yeah, because you know your intros on social media.
Yeah.
Super catchy.
Oh yeah. I get that everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like right now, like you're like being like mellow, you know.
Yeah,
but like,
I can turn it up. That's easy. Yeah. And those, that's a whole nother story too, because that kind of went further than it was supposed to go. But I just started doing things with people, and so I just kept it with it. Yeah. But everywhere I go, I just dropped a t-shirt. Family, I gave y'all one. It's a family of friends, and in the back it says Buenos Dias, Sucios y Sucias, and it says Rise and Grind. It's pretty cool. That's hard. It has flowers and stuff like that too.
That's dope.
Well, we'll get to them later in the episode.
Yeah, no, you're good.
No, appreciate you though.
Do you want to go on a quick break?
No, it's not. It's not time.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I think we're still good for 3 minutes.
I was like, I thought the timer was about to go off.
Yeah, because we have it, but you told them, right?
Yeah, I did.
About Clipper Bees though, like so. That's what you're doing now. Do you have like plans to where it's gonna be like? I mean, obviously you just told us, but because I guess I'm thinking like sneaker con. Like, would you ever do like a big event like that?
That's in the works. Having a battle at sneaker con. That's the hat that I got on right now too.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, for sure. That's already. That was the vision back then. If you're gonna put me on these platforms, like how else can I capitalize on these platforms? We're gonna bring Clipper Beats in. We're gonna start selling. We sell merch at the event now. So I was going there for just an appearance fee. Now they're leaving with like revenues. You know what I mean? Three avenues.
An appearance fee?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
It's crazy. Yeah. So like all the events that I do, it's like an appearance fee to be there. And Monster's basically like for every event that I do, basically like they're like the main sponsor there, you know what I mean? So they have like the biggest activations, and these activations could like be like with, you know, Monster DJs, or they'll have the models, they'll have like giveaways, they'll have like maybe some of the athletes that are skateboarders. So it's like, just imagine like this big activation where you can maybe get like a free lineup, a shape up, you can take pictures, free drinks, they have like photo booths, they make it like this whole vibe. So most of the events that I do are like that, and then like just started creating like my own little section. But then, you know, it was just me for a long time, and then Clipper Beast comes in as well now. So now I'm able to bring 2 other barbers with me, and then I could kind of step out from cutting hair, but I allow them to take the moment and, you know, network, and also, you know, get like, you know, a little fame off of it, because they're getting like, you know, cameras, they're getting like futures and all type of like pages and stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's where Clipper Beast comes in as well.
Yeah. Because I was going to ask you if you organize the whole events like by yourself, or
as far as
like,
what?
Just like setting everything up, I guess, getting the people there
for like the Clipper Beast.
Like the actual
I did it alone for like 3 years. I'm barely going on my 4th year now, but now I have people that help me. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of help now. Before I never had help. I do it one deep. You know what I'm talking about? I'll pull up to the barbershop. I'll load the ice. I'll throw the monsters. I'll get the music list ready. I'll get the score sheets. I would do it all one deep.
And now you have, this is your first year that you
This is my first year that I'm officially like, I got like 4 sponsors behind it now. It's getting bigger. I did Houston, San Antonio. My next stop is College Station. And then I do Dallas after that. And then I come back home for the championship in December here.
Damn.
So like.
So what other sponsors do you have? Can you say or no?
Yeah, I can say I got Bruce Shades is like Houston's biggest clipper. They have like all your clipper necessities, essentials, everything like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a dope contract with them as well. So like a lot of my clippers, all my products, like I haven't paid for that like in maybe 2 years. Any new clipper that comes out, I test them, be able to give them out for prizes at the barber battles and stuff like that too. So yeah. And then I have Exclusive Elements. Exclusive Elements is actually 2 sponsors. They sponsor Clipper Beast, and they sponsor me as just an individual. So those 2, and then I got this other brand that's gonna be coming out soon. It's called Cypher. You might have seen like people or more of them actually wear it too. So that's gonna be another one as well. Besides the Monster, then I have 2 through Monster.
Oh wow!
Because Clipper Beast and June.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Well, this thing's about to go off.
Yeah,
We're on a quick break. Yeah. And then we'll be right back.
We'll be back, guys. Okay. Peace.
I do Sneaker Summit, but not all the time. But there's got to be some type of way where y'all could come to the booth and maybe at one of the events just go live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like do a podcast. That'd be fine.
No, so we've done a podcast at like we've had a pop up before.
Yeah.
And we used to do it on these couches.
Easy.
And we took the fucking couches, bro. It was a struggle, right? But we were there, and then the plan was like, all right, let's just get random people.
Yeah.
But then after a while, we had talked about it.
As in random was the vendors.
Yeah, just like anybody that's in there, like, come through, you know. But in the end, we kind of like booked people. Okay. And we just told them like, hey, show up at 2.
Yeah,
we'll be
easy.
Here.
Yeah,
that's show up at 3, boom, and then we're there. You know, we had to yell a little bit, you know, but
it was good though.
It was cool. It was cool. It was a cool experience. So, I mean, if we could do that again, it'd be pretty dope.
That's tight.
Yeah, but the only thing is that since it is the podcast, whenever we did it with Terry. I don't know if you know Terry. Well, it was through Mania. It was Terry and they Mania and they collabed with somebody else. Okay. So he literally hooked us up. Yeah, he hooked us up and he put us in the very corner because the DJ, the music.
Okay, there you go. Yeah,
and a lot of events have music super
very loud too. Yeah.
So then that's the only thing that sucks. Like
because you hear all that in the background, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, but even though at that one it was good.
You had to rent like a Sprinter or something for the day and do it live in a Sprinter. That'd be fire.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. That's money.
Nah, heck no. With the sponsorship, we get us a Sprinter for a whole day on GP.
We barely reached 1,000 subscribers. So
yeah, man. Shout out everybody, man. We reached 1,000. So it's like, honestly, bro, like we've had that goal. I thought we were gonna reach that like last year
in December.
I'm over here like thinking like unrealistically.
My goal was in July of this year.
So we got it, man.
That's tight. Hell yeah, congrats on that.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. But let's get back into it, right? So let's talk about Sucio World, right? Is that what it's Sucio World?
Yeah, Sucio World or Sucio, yeah.
Okay.
I own like SucioWorld.com. So like Sucio World. I just started saying Sucio World just because.
Yeah, because it's shorter.
Yeah.
So it went from like you said, a hashtag, and then what like sparked it?
I just capitalized off it too, and I knew the people that I had around me. I knew I could sell stuff to people, so it was just one of those things. So like I told my boy, you probably know Donkey Boy, the artist Donkey Boy. I said, yo, this is what I need, and I went to the studio. And like in an hour, we just came up with the small little pig, and we told him to put some X's on it. And I did that, and I put the SUCI in front of it. And that same day, I dropped like 200 white T-shirts with him. And then ever since then, I've been selling units.
Is that the last thing like you started, like the brand?
Clipper Beast?
No,
I mean Sucio. No, Clipper Beast is the latest thing.
The latest thing.
The latest thing too. And then go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because did you start the brand when you already had like notoriety?
Sucio?
Yeah.
No, I started the brand in 2013. Yeah, no, I wasn't like I was cutting hair at the time, but I wasn't like doing what I'm doing now.
You weren't pushing it like that either?
No, never.
Like, it was just like
but it was there.
It was there. I would like go in pop trunk and do stuff like that. Like not like pop trunk, but like I'll have them all in the trunk, and I would go to like where my people were at and just
Yeah, it's because like I have Superior, right? And then that one started in 2015.
Okay.
And I feel like it's kind of like the same thing where it's like I would do drops and I try to push it, but then I had no notoriety. I didn't have like no like
that same thing here. Like I'm still like everything I do, I just freestyle all off the top of the head. It's not my bread and butter, but you know, something like it does. You know, that's I started that for like my shoe collection, my jewelry collection, and stuff like that. So I wouldn't touch like my other main resources that were coming in. You know what I mean? So I created the brand like that, and I just made the T-shirt and I started pushing it, and I was able to make me a couple, you know, things a month, and I just kept it running with this. So like my clients buy it all. You know, I got a big family; they buy most of it. So when I make orders, it's not like when I place orders, like I'm placing a certain amount off the rip that I already know that are gone. And then I just add to that, you know what I mean? So that's really how I do with that. But I'll get like great, like I got like so many things right now. I got like collabs that I haven't dropped yet with like really dope people, and like they're ready to go. I just been so busy doing that. But tomorrow, actually, since we're on the topic, I'm having I know they might not hear this, but still, tomorrow I'm doing a pop-up with Lavish Living in Exclusive Elements in Almeida Mall. So like I like collabs because we're able to bring like two different worlds. He's not even from around this side, you know, he's from Freeport, I'm from this side. So it's like, you know, when you bring two people together who have like some type of like following, because the internet and the streets are two different things. I always tell people, you know what I mean, like that's two different things. I know people with 100,000 followers, but they whistle, nobody comes. You know, I could always do an event, like I've been doing it, but you know, and we bring people out easy and they buy. So events like that, pop-ups are always good to me. I like them. I'm doing them at Exclusive Elements, which just brings a vibe. We do crazy giveaways and stuff like that. So that's tomorrow. And the T-shirt was actually supposed to be dropped in rodeo time, but I was just so busy. He was busy.
Yeah, it has rodeo vibes to it.
Yeah, and so I just said, fuck it, we just gonna drop it. It is what it is. I had to hurry. I was like, yo, we gotta drop this. We've been sitting on that for a while though.
So you don't have them like scheduled?
No, I don't. It's just off the top. Like, you know, those Buenos Dias Sucios and that was supposed to drop online. I got 120 of them, like maybe like 3 days ago. In 4 days, I sold 54. Like, just like all my clientele. Yeah. So I didn't even drop it. I just put it like friends and family only, because I just sent it out to all the like people that had bought like the last 2 T-shirts for me. I had my boy. He sent it out to everybody, and then boom, it's just da. Easy. Damn. Yeah, so, but like I don't know, like I could do that around here because this is my side, like, you know. I've done like On the Gas. Y'all heard of On the Gas? On the Gas. Yeah, I've done like the OTM trucks and stuff like that with Beto and Frank. I killed it one year. I took like 1,000 hoodies over there with them, and it was just the black on red and the black on white, and that truck scene's crazy. And it was just a sushi on the front. That's all it was. But I knew that, you know, the environment, those people, it was about to go down. So I had a bunch of little homies over there too, the truck scene. So that was a good lick on the truck scene. So just different places. But now I capitalize it like on the sneaker shows. So like there's a T-shirt in there that y'all see, and it'll say Lone Star Sucio. So I dropped that T-shirt at San Antonio Sneaker Con. So every city that I go to, it's a different theme. I always try to drop a Barber T-shirt and a Sucio T-shirt for that day at the wherever I'm at. You know what I mean?
For the event.
Yeah, for the event.
So you feel like you have the rest of the year already, like with events that you have to do?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got a schedule on my phone right now, and they're just like different events, like different events, and some are small.
What's like your favorite type of event to do?
Jeez, there's a lot. They're all good to me. SneakerCon is like an event that I build a big buzz off of. So like in the SneakerCon world and stuff like that, I know a bunch of people, like all the main like top people, top names. Like I'm really cool with them. Some of them are like, you know, they're affiliated with a Monster.
Urban Necessities.
2J's. That's my boy 2J too. So he's also signed by Monster Music. So we're always together in different cities, different states. You know what I'm talking about? So
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's opened the door, like a lot of other doors for me too as well.
For real?
Yeah. Just out there in Vegas, I could go to Vegas any day, and off of his muscle, like I'll have a line to cut if I really wanted to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I seen you. What event was it that you cut Jeff Hamilton's?
Jeff Hamilton too. That was I think that was in Atlanta. Yeah, that's the homie. Me and him became really cool just off of like, you know, like if you know Jeff Hamilton, he doesn't take his glasses off. His image is his image. Yeah. He sat down on the chair, didn't take the glasses off, told me what he wanted, and he's like real easy, but, you know, clean, nothing crazy. And everywhere I go, he came down to Houston, Texas not too long ago too.
For real?
Yeah, came to my boy's store, and they dropped a jacket together, something like that.
Yeah, he's the one that does the crazy jackets.
Yeah, the one that is the...
He's player.
Yeah, he's player. T-Row had one.
Was it the orange one that
they
gifted one. Him?
Yeah, they gifted it to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, him. You cut his hair?
Yeah, he's cool people.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Have you cut anybody else like that is like...
I've cut like a bunch of like... A lot of people, to be honest with you.
Who did you cut? Did you have anybody that you were cutting his hair or her hair? Well, his hair, right? Because you don't cut girls, right? That you were like, damn, I can't believe I'm cutting this person's hair.
I don't know the exact year, but when Trey Songz and Kendrick Lamar came to Houston, a buddy of mine, which is Trey the Truth's manager, Easy, he was plugging me in with everybody that was coming to Houston. So like before Yo Gotti, what's the guy's name? Not Yo Gotti, it's the other guy.
She scared me.
My bad. That's not.
Yeah, all right.
No, that's not it.
He would basically plug me in with all these like artists and stuff like that. But I remember when I cut Trey Songz hair, I had the footage too behind House of Blues. And before I started cutting hair, he goes, "Hey, SA." I was like, "What's up?" He goes, "Tell me what you see." And like he had a moreno right here, like a big swirl. You know what I'm talking about? And I come through it and I saw it. And so when I had told him that, he was like, "Yo." Like, you know, I guess he would ask that to barbers because, you know, you cut against it, it'll patch it up. If that makes any sense, because it's some like the little circles you get. Yeah. So like, you know, when you have waves and you come down with it without combing it out or without going around it, you know, you're just basically gonna cut it off and it'll be a patch on the waves. You know what I mean? So like we built a cool relationship off of that. He used to cut hair as well too. So I would say the Trey Songz, but now lately, like I've been cutting I just cut Kurt Busch hair the other day, the NASCAR driver. I mean, he's retired now. Yeah. So it ranges. It goes like crazy. I got some really cool like realtor people that are like big, like it ranges. Yeah, it ranges from everything. I mean, at one point I was cutting like the dopest of the dope boys, like, you know, talking about to like, you know, to your average, you know, teacher, to your doctor, to your lawyer, to an athlete, to an artist. I was doing all that for a while.
What's been the most expensive haircut you've charged?
$1,200.
What?
Yeah, but it's not that I charged that. It was just, it became one like we talked about earlier. Yeah. You know, coming through all the time, just showing love, you know, after hours type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like, early morning flight after hours. You know, it was one of those things.
All that goes into that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't put a price on it, but like I said, like if I'm messing with them, they kind of already know. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're like a celebrity barber or not?
Nah, I'm not saying I wouldn't.
Or maybe not that word specifically. Maybe an influencer.
No, I mean like that you only cut celebrities, but
so like
now?
like who's like your clientele, like
so I got an A-list clientele. That's all I cut now, only because I'm able to do other stuff outside of cutting hair, so I broke it down to that. I just, you know, I actually pick and choose, but now for like the last 2 years it's been like the same amount of people. I haven't the last time I like did a call out for like accepting new clients, it's been like 5 years. I've never really done that as far as that. I don't know. I was just really like, you know, talking about at one point I was really good at it, and I'm still good at it, but like the love for cutting hair has, you know, kind of like, you know, it washes away, then it comes back. But with clipper beats, like it kind of like made me like rejuvenate, because now I'm starting to see like all the upcoming barbers and like with how they talk to me and what they tell me about, like, yo, I follow you, yo, y'all check this out, so on and so on. So it becomes one of those things like, well, damn, well, maybe there's still a lot of like youngsters that are coming up that kind of look at what they see on Instagram and they want to be that. They want to cut the celebrities. They want to travel the world cutting hair, getting paid. You know, that's maybe like, I'm not gonna say it's every barber's dream, but at some point you would love to go through that phase as a barber, because that's kind of what's in right now. You know what I mean? But I was doing it before it got really popular online, because, you know, when I came cutting hair, it wasn't even cool to be a barber when I came, like, to start cutting hair. It was all the older cats that were cutting hair at the time. So, you know, I was able to come in and kind of like go through both little, you know, the old school Southside phase and then catch the Mohawk phase to like all the trendy haircuts now. Like I was able to see it all at one, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so that's really that.
What's the corniest cut you would say?
The
Edgar shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit.
For real,
I don't got time to be playing with that shit. No, it's a tight haircut. I'm pretty sure they're making a lot of money off of it. But man, like, yo, it's just like you can't skip a how you say oh my god. Like you got to do every guard.
Yeah.
You know, like,
oh, for real?
Yeah, because it's like free. It's like everything.
Tank was saying he didn't want his son to get it, right?
Yeah. That's cool though. Like that little mullet type shit, that's cool too. I like I like a lot of it. Like I still have I maybe have a few people that do like the mullet, you know, so on and so on.
Yeah, because I remember the burst fade. Like,
yeah, I remember that.
I think it had got a little trendy, and I feel like over time it just became like a mohawk.
Yeah, like your regular like soccer faux hawk or something like
that. Yeah.
Because that was in for a while.
Yeah, it was in. Yeah,
everybody was doing that. Or there was the time too that a lot of the breakdancers were leaving the little trencita on the side.
Little rat tail. Yeah.
Oh, I hated that. I was like, oh my god, just Cut it off.
Cut it off already. Yeah, I know you're talking about the little rat tail hanging.
Yeah.
Growing up, I used to get a Southside fade. So whenever you said the Southside fade, I used
my
to
boy
get that.
Berto used to kill them things.
Bro.
Yeah.
Mine was never like hella dark though.
Yeah.
It was like very light, probably like a 2 and then like a design on it.
Oh yeah.
So my cousin used to cut my hair like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because when he tells me when I take my son to go get his haircut, he's like, "Oh, tell her to do whatever number," and I'm like, "Man, just tell me inches." Like,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Nah, yeah. What you gonna get? A 4, 2, 3, 1? Yeah.
But he'll be like, she knows, and I'm just like, I guess, you know.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's true. Man, I had something. This has not happened to me in a while. I had a question, but
It always happens to you.
No. I haven't had it happen in a while, but I just can't think of it. I'm going blank on it. Do you like mentor people?
Yeah.
Like, so like, yeah, because you were talking about like younger barbers and stuff. Like, you give them tips or they ask you.
Yeah. Just, and then I also incorporate them in like in events that I do, like things that I have coming up and stuff like that. I mean, it's not a many, but you know, whenever I started doing clip reviews too, it started attracting a lot of like younger barbers and people that are in school and stuff like that. So I always try to make sure like, you know, the DMs and stuff like that, because I actually run the page too. So DMs and stuff like that, I always try to make sure I answer questions and stuff like that. Or I always
For free.
For free on the answering the questions. Yeah. I'm gonna get it another way regardless. So you know what I'm talking about. On that. Yeah. It's all. I always take the time.
The reason I'm asking is because I feel like there is people that do charge to give you the knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean they have classes and stuff.
Yeah, they have classes on that too as well. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Some people make big money on that, but nah, like for these, I just like I can only tell you what I know. And if there's something that I don't know and I know somebody that will know, I'll direct you to that, you know, over there. And then hopefully it could get answered over there. But
do you have somebody that's like a mini you that you just like been like mentoring and you're like, damn, I know he's going to like come up and be like me?
So, man, there's a lot. There's a lot, but like there's been like, oh man, like a lot. If I name one, you know, yeah. But I'll just say this, like they're like they know, people know who they are that are around me.
Like you've told them.
Yeah, 100%. Like I let it be known. Like, you know, talking about like there's they know what it is. You know, talking about you know, because to me it's always like, you know, you learn how to cut hair, then what? You know what I mean? You're young, you're 20, you're 19.
I know. I always so. My friend, you know, my co-host, she goes to take classes with this guy in Arizona, you know, and she's like, oh, I'm like, well, why do you go? I mean, there's so much you can do with the hair. Right? Yeah. And she's like, oh, it's just new techniques.
Yeah, just new techniques.
The cutting and this and that. She's like, I didn't know how to do this. Now I do, you know. So I'm always wondering, like, well, what else can you learn?
Yeah. So I guess what I was referring to was like, all right, you learn how to cut hair, then what? Yeah. And so like then what you're gonna do, because you know it's just like fucking, you know, like drawing your name 1,000 times. Once you draw it, you're gonna know how to do it. But then what? You know what I mean? So then now you gotta like, you know, create other things, or you know try to make other things happen. Or if not, if you don't got time, you don't want to, then you don't have to. But to me, it was just like cutting hair was gonna be that one thing that took me to the next thing. You know what I mean? And I just, you know, just.
Well, I do feel because you think outside the box. You know, I feel like you wanted to cut hair, you wanted this, and you're connecting all your businesses into something that's going to make you money, which not a lot of people have that mentality in a way that they're fine with what they have.
100%, yeah.
You know, and I feel like you want more. Yeah. So it's just like I bet you're a go-getter basically, right? Like you're just thinking outside the box, connecting all your businesses. Would you consider yourself a jack of all trades?
Nah, I'm not a jack of all trades. I can't lie. Because there's like, you know, like I'm not gonna build this desk to, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I guess I'm saying like, okay, you're a barber, but you're also over here. You've also created events. Yeah. You're also.
I make it happen for sure.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I consider myself a jack of all trades. Yeah, I do a bunch of different, like, in the creative field.
Yeah, and even if you're in a situation that you're not comfortable, you just adapt to it and make it happen.
Well, right? I guess because I was saying you're also like you do classes, you host events, you know, you do other little things. But I guess it'd be like everything's connected in one.
Yeah. I try to connect everything, because I always figure like, but shit, if I could get paid by Monster, like what else can I get paid by Monster? So now it's like, you know, I connected all three of them to that now. So now it's just not getting paid one time, you're getting paid three times.
Monster, I want to get paid too.
Yeah. We got to hook y'all up with some stuff for sure.
And, you know, I'm kind of like curious about what your week looks like. So it's like you have all this stuff going on or whatever. So how does like Monday through Sunday look for you? Like,
no days off.
Is it scheduled? Or you just like...
No, it's not scheduled.
No?
So I got my boy. So like at the area that I'm at right now, I'm always around my two boys, Jeremy and Moy. Like it's just considered like this office where we all have like our things of, you know, different things that we do. And my boy Eli as well. He's been helping me with a lot of back end stuff as far as like, you know, emailing with Clipper Bees, opponents that want to, you know, compete. They got to go online. They got to register. I just did the website to that too. So now when you want to register for each event, you got to go online, you register, so on and so on, emailing back. So he's been handling that for me and like a lot of back end stuff on the Sucio stuff as well.
Yeah.
And this just recently happened maybe like within the last like 4 months, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I was gonna ask you too, like, do you have an assistant that helps you? But I know you don't. Not a lot of people like to say, "Oh, it's an assistant."
I wouldn't say it's assistant, but like, you know, talking about like somebody that's
help out.
100%, and then vice versa with my boy Moy and Jeremy. They always help me on a lot of the back end stuff, because right now, like, I'm in a stage where I'm learning how to turn that hood off and turn that business off, you know what I'm on. So like Moy and Jeremy, you know, they've been in business for a very long time, and not only do they do what they do there, they also have like other ventures that they do outside, you know what I mean, that are big as well. So every time I have something like in that area or whatever it may be, I'll ask them, and you know, how do I go about this? Or don't just do it for me, but like break it down for me, because there's gonna be times that y'all won't be around and I gotta make certain things happen. So that's how I kind of do that.
And do you pay them?
We all help each other out. You know what I mean? Yeah, we all help each other out.
What about the other guy that
Eli? Yeah, so there's a lot of things with my boy Eli. Like he, you know, if he locks in a sponsorship that's outside of what I got, he gets his cut. You know what I mean? It's just like anything else. Yeah. And then, you know, on the side of that, we always help each other. We don't do it for money, but you know, we bless each other with gifts and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because I feel like there's a lot of people that have businesses, and sometimes they do it by themselves and don't want to ask others for help because 100%. They feel like they don't have the funds to pay them to get the help.
Yeah. No, I feel that 100%. And I built it from scratch. So, you know, I never wanted to allow nobody to help me, but I had to start learning that, you know, I can't do it one deep no more, especially if I want to, like, you know, bring it out bigger. So, I just, and the only people that I brought behind me were like really those three, like, you know, I could leave and I know everything's good in their hands. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Damn. I just, no, because it's like, I think about that a lot too. Like, I mean, it's always a topic on the podcast about me, like having somebody to help me out or whatever, which kind of like we were talking to, it's that Ronnie, right?
Yeah.
It's this girl. We haven't even met her, bro, but she's like real cool on social media, right? And so shout out Ronnie. And I had brought it up to her, like, oh yeah, you could help us out with the podcast. Like, but I'm already thinking like, I can't pay her. We don't make money off on this, you know, like, but it'd be like one of those like, we can give her like merch or just some shit, you know, like.
Bro, I've always, man, like on that end too, like, you know, like, there was, you know, the first 3 years I couldn't pay nothing. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I was just, you know, everything that I would get or I would make, it was coming out of pocket. Like, I was breaking off for these monthly events. Those monthly events were costing me $1,700 a month out of my pocket so that I could get people underneath one roof. They could network. They could have a place to go to monthly. I had barbers like, I've been waiting for this day, bro. Like, I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting until I got off of work early to come out here, hang out, watch a little battle, so on and so on. So, like, all of that, like, I knew, like, shit, to be honest with you, if it cost me $3,000 to throw these events, I was gonna make it happen because I love the feeling and I like the way it felt. You know, so I'm having.
But where were you getting the money from? Just cutting hair?
Yeah, cutting hair. Yeah, cutting hair. So like a lot of cutting hair, doing stuff like that. Like I've done stuff on the side too, as far as like breeding Frenchies and stuff like that too. So
okay.
There's like there's more stuff to it, but like those are like my primary, like my main things.
Your main
yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you never. Yeah, you are jack of all trades.
Yeah. So my cousin,
you can't build a table, but
I'll pay somebody for that real quick. So my cousins they breed the Frenchies as well, and I got two too, so I co-own some.
Do you have like a name for the Frenchies?
No, not really. There's really not a name.
I just feel like I've been seeing a lot of guys. I wonder if I know anybody that like.
Oh, like do I have a name for my dog? Like you mean talking about like the kennels?
Like
the kennels, yeah. No. At one point he had like Magnolia's finest kennels. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So I mean, you could just kind of off of that, but like. That's another crazy world as well.
Yeah.
A crazy world too.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, right?
Yeah, it is.
But it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but like it's not a lot of work like back in the day. You know, like you'll leave your house and come home and your dog had the puppies. You had to clean them and all. So like once these puppies get done, you know, they get handed over to somebody that take care of them weekly, and then they get paid and you know keep them in these little warm things. So you don't really have to like worry about it. You get them whenever. Hey, they're ready to go. Let's go. And by that time, they're already all sold.
Yeah, because I
anyways.
follow this girl that does it with her husband, and man, she just like be posting like all this shit that they be like putting all these meats together, and like she's washing where the little where they have them.
It's a whole job, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's a whole job.
Hell nah, like I couldn't.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing like all that.
I'm not doing that. Like no, hard pass.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Okay. And we are back. So June brought us a little gift, and he also brought us a case of Monsters. So shout out to you. Yeah, he's gonna show it.
There we go. My favorite.
His favorite, yes, I know. He's like, I saw that y'all were drinking the orange one, which it is his favorite. So we went to the gas station to get you some.
So when I seen the thing, and then I seen you had like the strawberry one, right? You had the pink one.
Yeah.
You like those too?
One. I like those too, cool. Yeah.
And then I seen this like orange on the thing. So I said, yo. And then when I went by the studio, I said, there's got to be an orange one. Yeah. I said, take that. So
that's so funny. I actually like that one. Mm-hmm. I do like the strawberry one. I think there's two different strawberries.
There might be two different kinds.
There's Ultra Rose and then there's Strawberry
Dreams or something like that.
Dreams.
Yeah.
I think
Strawberry Dreams is a good one.
Oh yeah, I like
the lighter. It was
the
like
lighter color. Yeah, that's the one I like. I also like the blue with gold, the mango one. That's the mango one.
Yeah.
No, I like a lot.
No, blue and orange. It's like.
Oh yeah, like a gold color.
That's tight.
Yeah.
What? You said you like the OG one?
Yeah, but it's zero. It's like the zero. Yeah. I like the white ones. That's just me. I like the white ones.
Because it did just come out.
Yeah, it just came out with a zero, the OG.
Yeah.
Which I thought that they have. I remember they had the OG and then they had they came out with like the blue logo one.
Yeah.
Which was low carb.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, but low carb.
Low carbs, yeah.
But now it's like sugar-free type shit.
Roland does not like the black and green.
The original one, I don't
like it.
But the zero, I think the zero kind of low-key tastes the same. It might just have a little, but yeah. Shout out to Monster.
Shout out to Monster.
But all right, let's get into these.
He said yours has like an R, like
on the outside on the silver thing.
On the silver thing?
Yeah, there's one with the R, I believe.
I think it's. I don't know.
Maybe one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other one would be.
Let's open up Evelin's.
Okay. You can open up yours. Okay. You're closer.
I was gonna do it just to show the camera, but
yeah. So I just had them just put the sizes at.
But okay.
So some are I know.
All right. So this is the Lone Star.
That's the Lone Star Sucio one that I did for a sneaker con.
That's dope.
Yeah. So
I like this hit right here.
Yeah, that's so that was quick too. I was like, went to my boy's spot. Like,
so who's your graphic designer?
I don't have a graphic designer. I just come up with everything, and then I go to my boy, and like he'll kind of like semi put it on the computer for me, and then I just go off of there. So like you'll notice like a lot of them like it's just like my idea was like, yo, I need something. Let's just put the cowboy hat and put the rag around the scarf. You know what I mean? So it was a pig. And then, just kind of took that off of, another thing and threw the hat on it. And that's it, really. Easy. You know what I mean?
But it makes for a good design.
Yeah. You sound like me when I want him to design my stuff.
Brown.
No, it's because you have technical clients, like clients that are like really like picky, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but you seem like you're just like, throw this, throw that.
Man, I dropped these twice. Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool.
And then we got
that one,
a nice little sticker.
That's the collab that I did with Exclusive Elements. Same thing too. I said, yo, I need some diamonds in the bag. Take a picture of these. Those are actual pictures of our chests. And then put the diamonds at the bottom and let's do Born Exclusive on top.
That's super hard. Cool.
And then
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, we killed it that day too.
Damn, that's pretty dope.
And then
I like that one.
And then that one right there, I was supposed to drop online. And that one's like the slogan that I be saying in the bag. Buenos dias, sucias y sucias. And then I just, I wanted some sunflowers and put the pigs in the sunflowers and just put Rise and Grind on it.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I like this one too.
I like that one too.
So, it's the colors, right? Like the colors that pop.
And I like it too because my son's always like, Buenos dias. Yes.
I was going to say, Buenos dias.
Son, you can show them.
Sucios y sucias. All right, let's see.
I think those should be like large and mediums. All those. All right. Cool. So yeah, she already got this one.
Okay, this is the same one. And then we got this navy blue.
That's a navy.
Another sticker.
And then I did that one. I just broke up the words in the back.
Oh, I like that one.
So it's half and half, and I just broke up the words, and then like it's basically the pig cut in half, and I just triple layered it. And,
I can see the pig.
So I just triple layered it, and that's it really. And I just put the little hit in the front.
Yeah, I like
corner chest.
I always like the chest hits, like the left chest.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
And then that's the one.
You got a nice little brown one.
Yeah, that's the tan one.
Yeah, I love that color.
That's the tan
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate you.
You already know.
That's pretty dope.
But definitely, Roland's favorite part was the monster case.
Oh yeah. I had just asked her. I was like,
because that's so funny.
If I could offer you anything in this world,
it's monsters.
It's a case of monsters, and there's plenty of where that comes from.
Because I literally went to Sam's, and there's only one Sam's, the one by Galleria that has the orange ones.
Oh, okay.
By case.
Nah, I got you. Every time I see an orange one, I'm gonna think about you. I got you.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we could make something happen for sure.
So do you have anything happening like in July, like late July? Yeah. Because this is probably dropping like mid-July.
Yeah, I have July 8th and July 9th. I'm doing Vegas Sneaker Con. That's going to be a good one too. I'm going to drop a t-shirt out there as well. And then July 16th, I'll be in Corpus Christi for this super big event. It's called Texas Barber Expo, where I'll be, actually at the last qualifier that I had for Clipper Beast, the first place winner got a free ride all the way to Corpus Christi to compete there as well. So I'm going underneath Clipper Beast out there, and we'll be promoting for the end of the year battle here in Houston. So that's July 16th. And then July 24th, I have another monster session with Boucher's Beauty and Supply. They have a whole school next door and like a bunch of stuff going on. So I'll be doing that too. So like, and then after that, I do, so I've been working with Valero, the gas company, and that allowed me to bring Clipper Beast in as well. And then I also...
Wait, how? What is that connection with Valero?
Valero, so the Valero thing, they approached Clipper Beast as like, as a company, as far as like, can y'all come and cater to like our events that we have, whether it's a back to school event, customer, like, stuff like that, right? So they reached out to me, and that's just another avenue that, you know what I mean? So like, and like, I didn't talk about this, but like that was just me. So it goes back to creating Clipper Bees and then creating another event that I could bring these other barbers in to make money. You know what I mean? Like that's just opening like
it's just kind of like,
bro, I locked
flows,
I locked in 4 gigs with talking about a year under Clipper Bees with them. So now I pick like all the upcoming barbers. They go and they cut hair for 2 hours. I pay them triple than what they'll make on a Saturday, a busy day. Like, it's crazy, right? But that goes back to me, like, breaking boundaries and doing stuff. Now being able to bring other people on. Or I could just be a greedy-ass motherfucker and keep the whole check and go kill all these kids' head or go and do these certain things. But I can't, because it can't do with one person no more. You know what I mean? So it was 5 of us that we went over.
And the more you give, the more you get back. 100%. Like, and especially when you give without the intention to expect something back,
Yeah,
like,
man. And that's with everything. That's with sneaker cons. That's what all these big events that I do. Like, I had to build it up. It was just me. But now when I show up, I got a cameraman. I got 2 barbers that are going to get down and showcase and do haircuts. It allows me to step back and, talk and host to different people, rub more elbows to try to create more opportunities for these, because there's no way that all these other people are going to be able to go to those places and cut hair. You know what I mean? So, like, with Clipper Beast, I was able to, create a platform. Now it doesn't allow them to have to go to these events and battle. They get education, they get battling, they get opportunities, they get to go and make money, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a never ending list when it comes to that stuff either. So that's why Clipper Beast, I like doing that as well, because I'm able to, like, see other people come and eat off the platform, get their shine on. I could step away from the light. It's okay. I know what I built from scratch, and that will never be taken away from me.
Yeah.
But the spotlight is not all the time. So as long as I got the spotlight, I could, like, try to get everybody underneath it as much as I can. So that was always a goal of mine too.
Yeah, because it's good to be like the one that's setting up the platform and stuff. Like, it's kind of like this. Like, I always tell people that I've always, before we had the podcast, right? Like, I was just a like graphic designer and stuff like that.
So you do graphic designing right now?
Yeah.
Well then, what's up? Let's do this drop. I've been hitting drops.
You know what?
I've been hitting back-to-back drops.
You know what?
We're
gonna stop this and much more, and we're gonna create the new segment that we were talking about, and he's gonna be the first one.
Man, we do we do a whole experience. We do a whole show. Bring the podcast out. We bring Monster out. We'll drop the shoe. We'll drop the T-shirt, and then I get shoes from. I'll get like 5 pairs of shoes from. Man, oh shit, it's a whole show now. Then I got my cousin. He owns Hugo Eats, and he does like a bunch of.
What's your
Isaac?
Well, what's the name again?
Hugo Eats. Huga Eats. It's like
H-O-U?
Yeah, HOU underscore Gots and then underscore Eats.
Oh, okay.
So the same thing with him. My cousin, man, that's my cousin Isaac, and he works in the refineries, right? But he loves to cook. So when I was doing the pop-up, I was like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. I'll drop a t-shirt, you drop a new item on the menu, and we'll hook up together and we'll bleed it.
What does he cook?
Everything. Like he cooks everything. Like all barbecue stuff.
Oh, okay, that's
barbecue.
So he does with hip hop, right?
Yeah, he's done that one too.
Oh.
Yeah, he does like the Clutch City cruises on like Thursday nights and stuff like that. He kills it.
His name sounded so familiar because
he does that.
Lucia's like the name, right?
Yeah.
He's like Hugo Eats, it's here, and set them up somewhere, and I'm like, where do I set them up? Like they have the whatchamacallit? It was barbecue.
Yeah,
right?
It's barbecue. Yeah,
and I'm wondering if they're the ones who I don't know, but I know
he
that
has the barbecue pit on the Swangers. You ever see the barbecue pit and it has the swingers? That's his. Well, that's it. Like everybody knows him. Besides his food, like everybody knows him about his pit. He built it and he put swingers on it. It looks pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, he kind of wrecked
especially
it.
If the name goes with it.
Yeah,
like,
he kind of killed it.
I mean, he's from Houston, so.
Yeah. But we would do little pop-ups, bro, and we would just run them shits. Like,
because we have plans like. We want to do like our own event type shit, like built off of this, so that's what I was getting to, that I had wanted to get a lot of people and build connections as a graphic designer, but it's like if you don't have anything to back that up, like that connection kind of dies out, but now that we bring people on here, like if we didn't have this podcast, I don't know how we would have connected other than just like, oh, let me design something for you,
and that's it. 100%.
But now we have like this a connection or content, some shit, so it's like, and it builds off. So that's why we always talk about why we love the podcast, and it's like, that's pretty much why,
Which, you know what? It's so crazy. Like I told you earlier that a lot of people were like, oh yeah, get June. And we always wanted to bring you on, but where it was like, we were the ones that were able to get you on. Not through like, I'm pretty sure like a lot of like Tank was like, man, I'll text him for y'all. Like, I'm trying to think, was it? No, it wasn't Pollo.
AB.
I think one of them was like, I want to say it was AB that was like, oh yeah, like, I can get y'all like together or whatever. I feel like there was a few people that were like,
they could have, but no.
We're like, nah, we like, you're like,
easy.
We want to connect. Like,
and whenever, like, when I saw y'all Instagram, like the big ups to this too, like y'all clarity, the way y'all picture our phone, it looks good. You know what I'm talking about? So like I've been hit up by plenty of podcasts, and not because like, I'm that guy, but like just from mutual friends, like, yo, my friend has this. I think it'll be good if you get home and I think, you know what I'm talking about? And like there were some that I was supposed to do and some just didn't work out, and some I backed out of because I was doing an event that day that I might have forgotten. So I like, that's like, to be honest with you, like, besides this one, my boys from Space City Collective, like I did theirs not too long ago, and then this one, and I just did one with some monster stuff that came in, and there's a few more that I have, but like I haven't reached out to them yet. Like I haven't like got back to them yet. You know what I mean? I'll be busy a lot too. So, but
honestly, I did think you were gonna reschedule. Yeah, I didn't even tell you because I feel like we're getting to the point where we are getting people that are a little bit more busy, and I feel like you were probably gonna be like, oh man, something came up,
no. And then that was kind of like my fault too, because we had like this whole thing happen with my computer or whatever, and then it kind of like
this whole thing, he lost his whole work for years, years worth of work.
Did you ever get it back or not yet?
I had to pay like $100 for this program, and it probably got me like 60% of my stuff back.
Wait, how much?
$100, so like $96.
I know, but like, what was the percentage?
Like 60%, maybe.
Oh my god, I thought it was like 90-something%.
Like I'm pretty sure some of the files are corrupted, but so that whole shit happened. It kind of like put me in a depression, bro. Like I was like, fuck. So it's like, and usually like we text people like on Monday, like let's say the week of the podcast. I should have like texted you Monday.
I had told my boy too, and I was like, don't forget, I got to do this podcast on Friday too. And I mean, because we'll tell each other stuff, because then we'll forget. And everybody's doing something, or we'll start putting energy into this and forget about this or whatever it may be. But I already had. Yeah,
because when you asked for the address, I'm like, we didn't send him the address. I was like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, what's the address? And I'm like, damn, we didn't send him the address. Like, we were really thrown off this week. Like, it was crazy.
It's all good. Like,
that's why at the beginning I was like, how was your week?
Because mine was
mine was.
Tell me yours was good.
Mine was alright. Shit was just hot when it was hot and fast.
Man, it was hot. How were you with like like the thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, it was cool. I mean, we came through a little bit. It was nothing like crazy on my end. You know what I mean? As far as that.
Yeah, no, we got it bad.
Yeah, over here it was booming.
Yeah, it was.
My cousin used to live right here down the street somewhere. I forgot the name of the street. But yeah, like I was always up and down. Not I'm back here, but like just up and down.
I mean, Edgebrook is a spot for the tacos. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure. I used to go to the church, the Orange Bus. I don't know the name of it. Right here.
Borrego.
El Borrego.
Yeah, that shit.
It's got shot up. Like I don't know how many times.
Oh my god. Yeah, but no, yeah, that's for sure.
Dang.
Man.
So what about like? So do you ever feel like your week is so busy that like how do you even go about arranging that like?
I mean,
like your busy life, like you have so many things going on, like, and you don't have you do have your friends that help you, right?
I kind of like. Oh my fault. Go ahead.
No, yeah, like I was gonna say, just go based off your phone.
Yeah, like based off my phone, like everything that I like when I lock in a deal or I make something happen, like I just write it down, so I already kind of know, like as far as that.
Yeah.
Appointments come in on Sundays. I used to do online appointments, not anymore. I took that off, so it's direct now. So on a Wednesday
through DMs.
No,
just text. Because it's only like 8.
Yeah. It's the same. So a lot of them are 1 weekers. So I might have a few that are every other weekend. Yeah. Or when some of them are like haircut this, then a clean up this day, or whatever it may be. I used to travel to do that within 5-mile radius. I would go and cut people's hair, like certain people, but I kind of slowed down on that too. Now that I have an environment like a studio that I can have them come and they're solo, so one-on-one, then I kind of cut that off as well.
And what about like your content? Like
I shoot content throughout the day. I got like 7 videos that I just do on a regular.
And you do that?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do everything. I just shoot it and I edit it on my phone and I just put it up. Lately, I've been getting people like certain sponsors. I try to incorporate them on like different reels and stuff like that because that might be like some of the stuff that I got with them and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's all I really kind of like. You do it. I got a cameraman, my boy.
Okay,
Julian.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. I just recently. He's been shooting everything for me.
Wait, Julian, director by. Direct is it?
His name's Julian. But he lives like an hour away. But he comes and does all my events, my monthly sessions with the colleges. He goes, does all the shows with me here, anything and stuff like that.
Do you ever do like any events that are like non-profit?
Non-profit or like
I'm not making
giving
nothing.
Back. Yeah.
It just depends. Like I normally host a toy drive, just me solo. So I don't announce it to nobody. I don't say nothing. I just get like my high-end clientele and I let them know this is what I need. And tomorrow. And
where do you donate them?
I've donated last year. It was different places like the Ripley House, and then I gave some to. I don't know if y'all know of Mavco. Mavco's people, they have like a nonprofit as well. So I gave some to him and he distributed them to like different places. But this year I'm gonna do it different though. This year I'm teaming up with a few other people as well. So it's like one of those things like, hey, bring your shit. We'll put them together and this is where we're gonna go. Yeah.
Well, if y'all are ever like wondering where to donate, let me know.
Yeah.
Because we do it. We donate to Mexico.
Just let me know. I'll get you.
And to Tamaulipas.
Say no more.
You need to ask your mom what part.
Yeah, or what part. Yeah, one of those.
Because we do. It's called Alegres Milagros. So Happy Miracles, basically. And we did. This is going to be our 4th year getting the toys and then driving them across the border.
Damn, that's crazy. It's
like a drug, literally, because you have to basically sneak the toys into Mexico, which is crazy because you would think that they would let you, right?
So how many toys are y'all taking with y'all?
No, every year has been a little bit more because I feel like the first year it was people that we knew that donated. It was like it started with like 150 or 180 and then it went to 200 and then last year it was, I want to say it was like around 300, right?
Yeah.
It was like 300.
Yeah, so I was like, the goal was to get 50 toys and then like everyone was just bringing them. I had like a whole, it was crazy at the barbershop. Then I said, yo, we got to take these out of here. That's too much like stuff, like bikes and stuff. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, and this last year was our first. This year we do them. We start gathering in October because since we have to get people to que los pasen. We start gathering and I start creating boxes in October.
Okay,
and then his tío goes, can you take a box? Like that. And then in January, the weekend after Dia de los Reyes, we do it.
Over there.
Over there.
That's when we go.
So we do like a big event in Mexico.
That's cool.
And just like the people know where his grandpa lives, where his parents live, and then we'll set up there, and then you just see the line of the people.
Yeah,
and then this year in January was our first year going to like an hour away. We went to 2 little towns.
Yeah.
That because not everybody has cards over there.
Because it's kind of crazy. Because like my uncle, well, they're from over there, right? And then he was like, "Oh, instead of giving to where we're from, you should give to like the lower class." But I'm like, man, everywhere there's never gonna be like. You can't go to the lowest. You know, it's whatever you know, because we don't even know past that. So I don't know if
I'm not even Mexican.
So I'm like, I don't even know if we're going to like good territory or bad, you know. So it's like,
So we ended up going.
Yeah, and it was pretty good turnout. Like,
we went to this year in January. We went to where we had the line at the place that we normally do it, and then we ended up going to the town next to it, and then like a town that was an hour. When we were coming back, we stopped because there was like a bunch of kids outside. And we still had some in the truck. And we were like, tenemos juguetes. So they were kind of scared to go towards us because we looked like we were like narcos, like with the trucks, you know?
Trucks,
And they're like, no, tengo juguetes. And then the kids were like, well, I'm like, está bien. And then I'm just like giving them the toys,
That's cool,
So if y'all don't know where to donate
I got you 100%. No, I got you. Just remind me. All you gotta do is just remind me, and I'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, I got you on me and behalf of everybody behind me.
Yeah, because we do this last year we did the little recap, and we just at the end posted like the names of everybody who donated, you know.
Or if you ever need like a drop off location or whatever, you can use one of the spots.
That'd be dope. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
Just let me know.
I was gonna ask you real quick, just on the social media stuff. Like, do you plan like what you're gonna record and stuff, or like what you're gonna post, or you just?
No, I just or it's based off. It just goes off of what I do throughout the day. I've been doing a lot of different things throughout the day lately too. Like I've been I've been riding around with my boy Moy, like I said, and another good friend of his too as well. And I've been looking like I go with them and check out all the real estates that they have, my fault, and like properties and stuff like that. So my day could be like gym in the morning to work out my knees, and then after that I might go home, get ready, hit the studio, check some emails, check it out, whatever. If I get any care packages or anything in, or I might have to shoot, like if I have to shoot a video or a shout out, I'll send it to them. Or if I'm doing like any upcoming events, or I need a new picture for like either some of the tour flyers or stuff like that. It's just always do stuff like that. And but once Wednesday and Thursday come, like I'm all day cutting hair for the most part, tomorrow like from 7 a.m. to like 5, if that. So those are like my Saturdays. Today was like, those are like my Thursdays and Fridays. Today was like, I got there early and I left like around 3 o'clock today. I just ran around, get the t-shirts for tomorrow, went to eat, did a few things on.
What's like one of your favorite spots to eat?
I like Chinese food. I'm a big Asian Thai food. So like anything that has to do with like, Thai, Asian, pho, all that.
I never
and barbecue.
I've never had it.
Barbecue is cool.
Barbecue, I like barbecue.
No, he loves barbecue. Yeah,
I'm not like a go-to like, I need to have this Mexican breakfast type shit. Like, nah, I'm not big like that. Like,
I don't think I'm a big breakfast person.
Yeah, I don't think that's what. I don't think I'm a big breakfast person. Like, don't get it wrong every now and then, maybe, but like, nothing.
Man,
like,
you know what? I've been obsessing a lot with the.
I'm good with Monster until 12 p.m.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my breakfast.
I never got onto that.
What?
No, not.
Have you tried them though?
Yeah, I think I have. Maybe I just never tried the right one, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I crave them so much.
Like, where's the best place?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
I feel like it's just. If I see them, I'm like, damn, that's good.
Well, we're gonna have Houston Foodies, the girl, the Daniela is her name.
Okay,
she runs like a big food spot. So we have her next week.
Oh yeah.
We have her
next week.
So we'll ask her shit like, what's the best birria taco place?
What's the best? Yeah, that's.
And I can ask her where's, because she goes to a lot of Asian spots.
Oh snap!
So I'll ask her like, what's a good.
I might have seen her on like YouTube.
Ella parece chinita.
She looks Asian.
Pero
I think I seen her on. I don't know. It might have been her, but she's from Houston though, and she tries all like the food spots and stuff like that.
Yeah, she's on TikTok and Instagram. So
yeah.
I just opened shorts for YouTube for Clipper Beats too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm new to it, but like
on YouTube?
Yeah, I use the shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
Clipper Beats. Yeah.
Well, they did the whole thing. They lowered the subscriber stuff.
Yeah,
so for you to get monetized on there.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about it. Like my boy opened it up, and whenever I got clips, I sent them to him. Or if not, they'll grab clips from like the battles and post it on there. So
shit, it might be a new avenue for you.
Yes, that's another way to get money.
Like I wanted to like do like an episode like Texas tour. the Texas tour battles, you know, to maybe just like to do everything else, so and so versus so and so, barber, whatever, like that.
You just need to create like a YouTube, like, you know how Monster got you like for your personality.
Yeah,
you just need to do a YouTube based off your personality with everything you have going on.
Yeah, that'd be tight. Yeah,
and I think you would get subscribers, and that's literally another way of passive income.
And I can stop cutting hair.
You know, for the battles, what do y'all look for?
I created this point system, and this point system is like, you gain points off of each system. It's like 1 through 10, and like difficulty of haircut, blending, beard, so on and so on. So each category is different depending on the category and what they're looking for. Yeah, so it's basically a point system that we use. You know what I mean?
Okay. And who's it breaks the judges?
I get like judges that are certified or judges that have a resume that, that not only can they experience. Yeah, not only can they judge a haircut, but like when the battle's over with and you have a say so, or you want to know why or where you went wrong, or maybe any tips for the next bar battle, whatever it may be, they could talk to the judges. That's really big for me. Yeah, I always open the floor at each event.
Tank was a judge, right?
Yeah, he was a judge at one of my events as well too.
Yeah. I think that's the one that your cousin battled.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Oh wait, no, I said we only had like 2 barbers, but we had Miguel, and he's a barber.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Miguel.
Shout out my cousin, man.
Yeah, that's his cousin.
Yeah.
He opened up a shop with his mom.
Oh, hell yeah.
She was a barber.
Nice.
He's young.
And man, honestly, when he came on here, he, gave out the news that he was opening his shop, and I was so proud of him, because I was just like, you're young, and he got his mom. She worked at another shop.
Yeah.
So he was able to, like, basically him and her get their own shop.
That's fire.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
really
dope.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's it, I guess. Yeah. That's all of the...
You talk really fast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You can slow it down like
No, because I feel like you knocked out a lot of the questions super fast.
Yeah, low-key, I was like, oh, fuck, we're going through this shit
I know.
quick,
I saw you, like... I saw him checking. We asked one question, and he went into, like, the other ones, But it's cool, though, because it's always, great to have, like, a guest here that you're able to have a conversation with that just casually flows, So with that being said, guys, make sure y'all follow him. We're going to put his information in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if y'all like. And that's it, right?
That's it. And if you're watching
no doubt.
Yeah, appreciate you coming through, bro, for real. And I just wanted to say, like, because we want people to start sharing this stuff, right? Yeah. So it's like, if you guys are watching this, make sure, like, I don't know, snap a picture of your TV, screenshot your phone or some shit, and just tag us and post us, on social media. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
So we can reshare, and all that shit.
Yeah.
So.
And if y'all screenshot and I look like I'm on my phone, it's because I'm texting because of my son. So no, I'm sorry. It's just he's like at a party, so I'm like making sure he's okay. Yeah, but they're already coming back. So
they're coming back.
Yeah, because it's the weather over there is like crazy. Really bad. So
we're just about to start talking.
I know.
About
I'm so sorry.
But all right, appreciate you again, bro.
No, appreciate you having me.
Wait, I have one more thing. Yeah. Monster, if y'all are watching, sponsor us.
Got you. Plug them in. Yeah. For sure.
All right, guys. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.